What's up? It's Sebastian again. I hope everyone's having the beginning of a great new year of 2018. Now, I had a viewer ask me about Khabib's improvements or what he needs to do for future potential fights. So, this is a perfect transition because I was already working on Khabib's potential future fights, and this is actually really exciting to me. So, if I go a little long, sorry about that. So, the two nearest potential fights for Khabib Nurmagomedov. Okay, the first one is going to have to be Tony Ferguson. The second one is Conor McGregor. Now, I'm going to focus more on Tony Ferguson versus Khabib Nurmagomedov because it's more of a viable option at this point. And to be honest with you, it seems like it's more of a intriguing fight because of the fact that Tony Ferguson is more of a dynamic fighter overall. Now, okay, so let's just break down slowly. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. I know everyone. Okay, in my opinion, it would definitely be the biggest, probably the third biggest pay-per-view event in the world after the two Mayweather fights. So Mayweather Pacquiao, Mayweather Conor, and I think this would probably be tied with second or even the third, but it would be one of the biggest fights. I don't know anyone who wouldn't want to watch this Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor in Russia, because I know for a fact Conor McGregor has a lot of fans in Russia. So both of those people going head to head in Russia would be just massive and something that would be truly enjoyable. Now, let's get down to the breakdown. So Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. I truly believe that Conor McGregor would not be able to hang more than 2 rounds with Khabib Nurmagomedov. Now, Khabib Nurmagomedov takes everybody down, and after the last fight, I will not pick against him. Now, I had someone ask me about what Khabib needs to improve on. What can I say? I can't. I train, but he has a near flawless record. I'm pretty sure he's lost some time in his life when he was a little kid, but he doesn't need to improve on anything, in my opinion. So he's 25-0. That's a perfect record. Now, it's more an issue of longevity. Now, he does get hit, and it's because of the way he takes people down, the way he shoots. He's going to have to take damage to get inside, to get to grab a hold on to a single or a double. It doesn't matter. You're going to have to take damage. That's just the reality of it. Now, what I would want him to see, what I would want him to do against someone like Conor McGregor is before he shoots, because everyone knows he's going to shoot in, especially to avoid Conor McGregor's left cross, that left power punch. It's just to come in for the takedown, change the level, lower the level, shoot, but with both of his arms serving as a shield, ramming into his opponent, in this case, Conor McGregor, and just easily take him down with a single or a double. Because once he gets a hold of you, that's it. It's pretty much done. And I don't really see Conor McGregor lasting more than 2 rounds. He can probably hold on for 1 round because of his ego and his pride, but he won't make it out alive. Second round, he's just gonna tap. That's just a matter of it. Now, let me know what you guys think. Obviously, I always want to know. So this is why I did the video, because someone actually asked me to do this video too. So now, second one, Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson, which actually intrigues me a lot more than the Conor McGregor. Because Tony Ferguson is a more well-rounded fighter, and he's a more dynamic striker, and most importantly, he's a more dynamic grappler. His jiu-jitsu is very funky. And it's something that you can't really train for, because in jiu-jitsu you have, specific ways of training, and it's something that's more widely known. But he has weird techniques. He has weird movements in jiu-jitsu and grappling, and obviously he's under the 10th planet banner, so they're really good at doing weird, funky moves that people aren't used to typically in regular jiu-jitsu. I'm not gonna say regular jiu-jitsu, but in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. So sometimes people get caught off guard with like funky movement. Now, Tony Ferguson, this is a more dangerous matchup for Khabib. Now, do I think that Tony Ferguson will beat Khabib? No, I don't think so, but it will be a more intriguing matchup. Now, when Khabib shoots in, one of the things that he does specifically, because this is what I remember from the Abel Trujillo fight too. So as soon as Khabib actually tied up with Abel Trujillo, similar to Tony Ferguson, they have this shoulder roll that immediately relinquishes the hold that the opponent has. So Tony Ferguson likes to roll over his shoulder, just like Abel Trujillo. So it's going to be a very similar fight with that, but just with more conditioning. And so once you shoulder roll, especially when someone has back control with a seatbelt grip, the grip just comes apart because you start rolling and you don't know where you are. So the only thing that Khabib has to worry about at that point is just to stay on top and actually anticipate that Tony Ferguson is going to shoulder roll. But that's pretty easy to anticipate, so I have a feeling that he would actually be able to stay on top and not get turned over. And if he ends up on the bottom, I know that Khabib is strong enough to just pretty much power his way out of anything if he is on the bottom and just kind of reverse the position. Now, the other major thing that I would worry about if I were Khabib is Tony Ferguson's ability and fast transitions into leg locks. Now, that's something that he hasn't really been threatened before with. Yes, I know he has a background in Sambo and Jiu-Jitsu, but Tony Ferguson has a different level of leg locks and leg transitions because he is under the 10th Planet banner. And I would have to say that 10th Planet and the people in New Jersey under the Danaher Death Squad are probably top tier leg lockers, especially with 10th Planet trying to catch up with all those killers out there. So you have people like Gordon Ryan, you have people like Gary Tonin, you have Gordon Ryan's little brother Nicky Ryan, you have Eddie Cummings, people like that. So I know Tony Ferguson is a very smart fighter, so he's probably drilling those leg locks, those transitions that Khabib hasn't seen before. Because regardless, he is a smart fighter, he is a very prideful fighter, but once again, he's a very smart fighter, so he knows he's going to be taken down. So if I were Tony, I would be drilling those leg locks like it's 23 hours in a day and rest for that 1 hour. And that's the biggest chance, in my opinion, that he has to beat Khabib Nurmagomedov. Now, for Khabib Nurmagomedov, he definitely needs to be cognizant and aware of all those submissions, not just on the top, because he's really good. He's strong enough to just pretty much just pry his way out of leg triangle, arm triangle, anything like that. But I don't think no one's ever been able to touch his legs. And I think Tony Ferguson would be the first person to actually threaten really severely with those leg locks, with a heel hook especially, or a knee bar. So let's hope that doesn't happen, because I am rooting for Khabib and I like Tony Ferguson a lot. So once again, I said these are the two. This is the fight that I actually anticipate more, and I'm actually looking forward to more than Conor McGregor, because I don't think Conor McGregor can last more than 2 rounds with this guy. Both of these fighters, Khabib Nurmagomedov and Tony Ferguson, that should be the actual fight for the lightweight belt, and that's going to be a hell of a fight. Please let me know what you think, and also tell me what you guys want me to cover, and I'll be doing that. I'll be doing my research. You guys make me better, all right? Awesome. Thank you.